Hi, I have in front of me here a range of Tackwise staplers, okay? And just in the background here I have the staples to go with them, also made by Tackwise. Now this is, there's two versions of this stapler that we sell on the tvtrade.ie website. One is the CT45, which you can see here. And the other one here is the CT60, okay? Basically anyway, the CT45 is designed for use with 10mm staples, which is ideal for doing telephone cable or Cat5 cable. And the CT60 is for use with 14mm cables, which makes it ideal for use with satellite cable, okay? So what I'm quickly going to do in this video is I'm just going to give a demonstration of how to use this. Now I'm just going to briefly mention here that the staples generally come in two colours. With the telephone cable you can either use silver or you can actually get ones with a white paint on the top, and that's normally obviously because Cat5 and telephone cable comes, or indeed alarm cable comes normally coloured white, and then with the larger it's exactly the same logic, because you can have white satellite cable where silver and black is quite good as it is. Okay, so I'm just going to give a quick overview of how this would work. If we come along here, and I just put down this piece of timber here, and we came along and we decided we'd like to staple this onto a thing. Now the great advantage of this, using a staple over traditional cable clips and things like this, it's much faster, it's a surer way of doing it, less likely to cause damage, and also you can get much better and into tight corners using staples, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pick up this staple gun here, and what we'll do is we just hold the staple gun over the cable like this, we push the teeth down and we press the button and we staple it in. And if we wanted to turn it at a very tight angle here, just so we were in the corner of a room, we can come along and do this. And it's exactly the same logic then if we come along with a piece of telephone cable. Okay, even more so with telephone cable. This is particularly relevant, we'll say. You'd often be running telephone cables to skyboxes for multi-room installs. So we come along here, and if we want to do a very, very tight corner here, we can simply come along and see there. So it works quite well. You can run along the top of skirtings, over door frames, things like this, okay? I'm just going to move quickly this out of the way. So how do you actually load the staples in? Well, it's exactly the same procedure for both here. What we'll actually do here is we'll just open up here, and we'll see here that if we drop it out here, we have the staples like this. So what we would do is I would pick up a bunch of staples like this, we'll say the white ones. I would simply drop it in, and then we push down here and we push this into position. And if you can see here, I'm just going to show you the movement action of this. Hopefully you can see it quite clearly. As I push the handle down, we can see this part here that will actually drive on the staples drops down. So if I push it all the way back with a spring pressure on this, it'll push the first staple into position, and then it'll be ready to be shot into the timber. Okay, so we just push it into position like that. And that's it. So it's relatively easy and quick, and the length here means that you can store quite a number of staples, maybe 100 staples at a go. Another interesting feature of this is that we have a plus and minus button here, so we can actually change the amount of pressure that we're actually pushing this down with. So if we want to minimize the pressure here, we can do a -1 and plus. So this will allow for some variance in the thickness of the cable, or also you know, just gives a certain amount of flexibility there. And for easy storage on this, what you can do is you can actually, if you want to transport it, you can actually just pull this handle out, hold it down, and then we'll go with this there, and lock it in position like that. Okay, so that works quite well. So these guns, we found them quite good. Like in our own professional installing business, when you won't use one, we use these for years, and they work quite well. They're a fraction of the price of the other ones, and Tackwise are the largest maker of these type of staples in the world. So I mean, they're pretty proven, tested. They're lightweight, easy to carry. Most of the other ones are metal, heavier ones, and you know, for certain other purposes, very heavy duty work, maybe they'd be more suitable. But we find this is very popular with our installers.